I bought this Sony HDR cx675 in March of 2019. I then contacted the Sony support team recently to try and ask difficult to explain questions about sun filming during the golden hour. Also called magic hour, I thought it was ironic to see such beautiful sunset colors. Doesn't that fusion of God and processing power intrigue you a bit? I like how despite that there is so much light, you can still see those birds. That's cool. This technology is impressing me, and so I ask, what exactly is involved in the camera's dramatic interpretation of a sunset? Maybe this is how Geordie LaForge would see one of our sunsets through his visor. I speeded up this sunset clip 250%, by the way. This video might seem negative, however, I really like Sony's. I've had at least half a dozen through the years, and depending on God's plan for me, I might either get a second and perhaps third of the exact same model, or try to talk other local media enthusiasts into buying identical models. When I bought it, it was the best Sony Handycam that did not shoot 4K. HD will continue to be good enough for YouTube for many years. When the time of COVID began, I was in pursuit of a second media degree. Now, without access to some great professors, I have not found a solid resource for my questions about this and other queries. I don't know. I think it's reasonable, especially for lower budget projects, to set up earlier and start filming around 4 or so. 2 hours of filming instead of one. It's unconditionally coincidental, however, that's when we usually start our afternoon hunt in our blind, Pelo Blanco. Sony confirmed that this model does not have a ND filter. I sort of think there is sensor protecting hardware at work here. If you film enough, the internals will have this occasional malfunction of not staying in focus. Suddenly it will come back to focus on its own. And bam! I don't recall recording proof until now. Maybe I never noticed before. I have some experience improving different aspects like with color correction, etc. But here is an example of when the camera will change colors for itself. Watch how the greens kind of change from a yellowish green to a more of a neon green. I'm kind of wondering if these rare tendencies happen with lots of video cameras. See that? I still haven't seen a red sky sunset from the blind lately. These two clips show non-phenomenon evenings do occur. Coyotes.